Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so your key themes here for the month of September, you have healing, soul purpose, and you also have adventure. Now, what I'm getting from this healing energy is a lot of you've already done the healing work. Now it's on to the move forward step with the adventure and the soul purpose here. A lot of you have been feeling maybe like a homebody, feeling introvert, feeling like you were on the path of healing and self-discovery and personal realizations here. Not that you're still not going through some of that, but I feel like you've had to heal from some old beliefs, some setbacks, some struggles, challenges, heartache, loss. There's a lot happening here. Now, some of you may also be called to heal and help others on their healing journey as well. So Cancer, a little bit of double energy happening here for you. This is all about recovery, taking the steps to recover and help others recover as well. There's some sort of closure coming in here because you have a lot of forward moving cards, such as the Six of Swords. As I was shuffling, the Eight of Cups came out as well. You have the Four of Swords, which is about a recovery. So there is something here you're moving on from, and I feel like it's getting easier every day to recoup some sort of loss, financial loss, emotional loss, physical loss. There could even be some sort of surgery or health concern that you are recovering from, and you're feeling better this month. So I really like this energy. This can talk about grief, support. Some of you are gaining a Reiki certification or some sort of holistic healing modality you may be taking or teaching. For others of you, I feel like you are looking at alternative ways to dive into the body, mind, and soul. You're not just looking at putting a Band-Aid on a situation. You're ripping that Band-Aid off. A lot of you already have. Some of you are still working on picking out the pieces that are, at the core. So you don't have to keep putting a Band-Aid over a situation here. So again, the healing card showing up is a very positive omen, especially followed by adventure and soul purpose, because you are heading towards this great awakening, and a lot of you have already gone through it. Okay. And this is about you coming to some sort of, again, a realization. Your intuition here is really activated, where in the past, maybe you felt like you were silencing that because the High Priestess is showing up smack dab in the middle of your reading, and it did flip out in the reverse. So there could have been something hidden from you. You weren't meant to know at that time. Some of you didn't listen to your intuitive nudges, but now you are feeling back on track. Now you're getting to the place where you want to be, where you want to go. And sometimes emotions can get in the way here of progress. Sometimes we sit in emotions past their expiration date, right? Now, of course, there's not really an expiration date on healing, excuse me, but for some of you, I feel like this has been a long time coming, or perhaps you weren't quite sure how to take the next steps forward here. But there's been a search. There's been discovery. Excuse me. Some of you may have even had some sort of communication. You may have had to clear the air, because as I'm talking about healing and purpose, my throat chakra is getting activated here. So for a lot of you Cancerians, there could have been issues with the thyroid, the adrenals, the throat, the voice box, speaking what's on your mind instead of stuffing it down. I feel like you're getting something off your chest here. You're doing some deep healing and it's coming out. So I really like this. Some of you are turning some sort of pain or loss into purpose here, because the next card is purpose. This is about discovery, guidance, and direction. It's all about life path. What are my next moves from here? Going within to intuitively make those next steps instead of letting emotions overrule and guide us, because sometimes we misstep, right? If we let emotions overrule us, then we can misstep, or we don't always make conscious or logical choices or decisions, but you're getting your power back here. And I feel like you're definitely moving on with all this movement here. Now, Cancer, you have adventure showing up. Some of you could even be going on a healing retreat, a wellness retreat. This could be something you are opening up yourself. You may be taking classes on or launching ideas or projects that have to do with travel, healing, adventure, purpose. You may be a life coach as well. For others of you, I definitely see new opportunities ahead. This is about world travel. For some of you, you may be going on a spiritual quest. I'm getting here plant medicine as well, whether this is maybe ayahuasca, this could be some sort of ceremonial practices. I get here a deep, deep healing with adventure showing up and healing. Now, this is about new opportunities, exciting times ahead. So you're definitely, that's what you're moving into. So you're leaving behind some sort of healing and you're excited about embracing this new energy, this new shift that's happening within you. Now, your first card out here is the solar plexus chakra, clarified by the Ace of Coins. This is your powerhouse, right? Your belly area. This is your power. This is feeling empowered. It's stepping outside of your comfort zone. The solar plexus can affect digestion. It can affect our moods, what we eat. It can be the middle back region as well. It is how we support ourselves. How do other people support us? There is a new opportunity showing up in the physical world with this Ace of Coins. There's a new opportunity for abundance coming in, but you got to step out of your comfort zone is what I am getting here with the solar plexus, because sometimes we stay in that healing process or in that hurt or that pain or that challenge because it feels comfortable, and in a way it seems a little bit twisted. In a way it seems like it comforts us. It's like smoking cigarettes, right? Or drinking alcohol. Even though we know these things aren't good for us, we tend to continue doing it over and over. So it could be that relationship or that job or that addiction or that food, right? We tend to lean on it for comfort. And I feel like you're wanting to break free from a situation and have this new beginning, but it takes a lot of dedication, willpower, stamina, and strength with your solar plexus. But Spirit is saying here that you have all of that, Cancer. You have all of that and some. And you can see here, it's really interesting. This coin, it looks just like this solar plexus chakra. And so I feel like you have some intuitive ideas coming in that can help you. And your spiritual team, right? Your soul tribe in the spiritual world is also helping you and the people around you possibly. There could be new teachers, new healers, family members that want to help you manifest this new opportunity. Because in the past, you feel like you've missed the boat, or you feel like you've tried to do something over and over a million different times, but you just couldn't get it to quite stick, or you couldn't get the opportunity up off the ground. I feel for you, but this is your time to really shine. This is a time to head towards more happiness, more abundance, more, again, sunshine. This is you being that beautiful sunflower that you are and navigating towards the things that help you grow, help you feel alive, help you feel that sense of vitality. Now, your next card up here, Cancer, you have the Two of Wands followed by the Three of Wands. So stepping up here, you are in a little bit of a process of a waiting game. Okay, you could be waiting for this change to happen. You could be waiting, packing your bags, sitting by the door, and you're ready to make that move, to travel, to relocate, to go see the world, to start this business. But Spirit is saying here that something is closer than you think. I feel like the only thing that may be hindering it is you stepping outside of that comfort zone. Really, this is about noticeable growth, right? There may have been setbacks in the past, but I feel like this time or this go around or this opportunity for healing is really going to stick. Again, Cancer, you're a lot closer than you think. The Two of Wands energy is all about planning, making that decision. Once you make that decision, something is going to take off here for you. You will get a return on what it is that you are letting stick or letting stay. If you decide, yes, I need to move in that direction, once you consciously make that decision, things are going to noticeably shift in your world, right? Once you start to make the decision to cut out sugar or caffeine. You're going to notice within days, possibly even hours. If some of you struggled with digestion issues, you're going to notice right away the growth or how much better you feel. You just have to make that decision. And sometimes it's our own self that gets in the way. We say, well, I've already tried that a million times. I just can't cut it out, right? I love cookies too much, or I love my soda or my Starbucks or my, cigarette or my drink, whatever this is here. It could be a job, person, place, habit, you name it. But there's going to be growth once you make that decision to move forward, which you are doing. We see it happening now because mid-month, you have the Four of Swords, which is all about rest and rejuvenation. He is meditating there against the tree. So he's definitely grounding. He's getting out in nature. And this is more of a, okay, I'm going to be gentle. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be compassionate with myself and know that I have what it takes. So this is a softer approach to leaving something behind. You may say, well, I might dabble, I might try to moderate here, but I feel like you've tried to balance some sort of healing or, again, maybe balance alcohol intake or whatever this is here, but I don't feel like it's created the sense of stability that you've wanted, but something may stick. Maybe you try to do something again to bring balance, because the Four is about balance. It's about stability. And you actually have quadruple, triple four in here, I believe, showing up. But this is saying don't silence the intuition. And some of you may have been second guessing how to move forward or when to move forward or how to move forward here. But the High Priestess says it's time to allow your crown chakra to really open up and to rest and rejuvenate so you can hear the intuitive insights that are coming to you, to channel. Some of you are channelers, you're healers. If this is your profession, or if you're just starting on this path of spiritual work or light work, it's important for you to, again, silence that mind, silence the belief, because some of you have silenced your intuition because the noise was too loud. And that's why you have the Four of Swords. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. If it's not happening instantaneously, even though it sounds kind of counterintuitive for what we just said with the Two and the Three of Wands, but I feel when it comes to the healing, there could be, something that you may still be placing so much attention on yourself, or Spirit is saying, just show yourself that unconditional love and kindness. You'll get there. You are moving. So mid-month, I feel like you're slowly coming into this movement energy. And then we have that crown chakra opening that we just talked about. You have the card 7. We are in a 7 global year when you break down 2023, and 7 energy is powerful. It's intense. It is spiritual awareness, which we see here with the High Priestess. It is all about wisdom, insight, and deep, deep healing and deep, deep reflection. Some of you may even be in a 7 personal year combined with a 7 global year. Maybe you're even a 7 life path. If so, you may want to even look more into that, because you are taking a deep dive into this healing spiritual journey. Now, to clarify the crown, you have the Lovers, Gemini energy here. This is about euphoric choices that excite you, that come from the heart, that are part of your passion, right? That fuel that sense of purpose, that revitalize your soul. But some of you shut down your intuition because you've been haunted by some choices or some judgments or some criticism. Maybe it was religion. Maybe it was a family member said you were a Fruit Loop that got out of the box, right? I know my family used to say that to me. Melissa, what are you seeing? What are you thinking? I've had this intuitive capability my whole life. And so I was always seeing and feeling and being and doing things differently. And so some of you maybe you weren't accepted. Maybe you were ostracized for your gifts, or maybe you looked different. Or I'm getting here, some of you have a birthmark as well. It could be a birthmark on your body, or there could be some sort of, what's the word here? There could be some sort of character flaw that makes you absolutely beautiful. Okay. And some of you don't see it that way, but you should, because you are. But the Lovers card, again, is opening up to the euphoria, the choices here that come from the heart, instead of saying, well, I opened up my heart and I ended up getting a haunting loss. Now I'm just going to shut down, because some of you have even shut down that connection between you and the divine, you and source, based on maybe some challenges, some struggles, some deep healing. But I feel like this is about you coming back home to you, your own spark of divine, and you're realizing that you are not alone. And some of you, you've had to walk that solo path. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Coins. Well, you have the Six of Swords. This is my moving on, right? It's a little bit more of a choice to move on, right? It is the card that, you have to consciously be aware, but there's still, sometimes the Six of Swords is looking back. So you could be, in this card he's not, which is good. So some of you may not even be looking back at the past, but sometimes it can be difficult, and we do look back and we say, oh, but I still miss that cookie or the sugar, right? I still miss that rush. I still miss that euphoria. I still miss that relationship, even though it was high of high and low of low, or toxic as hell. Sometimes we still miss those pieces. Don't beat yourself up for missing those pieces. You're having the human experience, right? You're having it all, but you're moving on from the pain, the difficulty, the attachments, the challenges. And you're stepping into your power. Queen of Coins here. She's a boss. She's very peaceful. She's good with her money. She's at least figuring out how to finance better, or to take better control of her money. Okay, because she may have wasted money on things that weren't very important, but I feel like that's not you anymore. You don't want to waste money or time or energy on things that aren't significant to your purpose here with the soul purpose. Some of you are spending money on healing, okay, on retreats, on recovery, on maybe singing bowls, crystals, tarot cards, things that are part of your spiritual healing process. Or you may be spending money on a business to help you heal. Okay, I'm getting a healing center or a healing room as well. Some of you could be spending money on massage or gaining certifications here to better your life. When the Queen of Coins shows up to clarify you moving on, you are moving on to being that resourceful, practical, beautiful being that you are, where you enjoy the fruits of your labor and other people also enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have the whole package here. You are you're like a unicorn in a way, female or male, it doesn't matter. I feel like you got it going here. Really, you do. When you dive deep in and you step outside of your comfort zone, not only can you be a good caregiver, a good parent, a good friend, a loyal companion, make your own money, think for yourself. I feel like you're releasing some sort of emotional baggage that maybe you've carried here, and now you're able to feel free. There's a sense of you heading towards that freedom, because your final cards here, you have double four, and it's the same exact card. So when the same exact card comes out of a clarifier, it is extra important, because it means that it's amplifying, doubling the energy here. So Four of Wands is about foundations and achievements. And you can see here that there's a family that's stepping in front of a house. So some of you, and there's a rainbow up top of that. Four is all about stability. And we see that Four of Swords coming in. So some of you, there's a soft opening possibly for a home that you've always wanted to embrace. Or for home life, you may be opening yourself up to the opportunities of love, whatever that may look like for you, loving what you do, working from home, do-it-yourself projects, or working around the house or home space. For others of you, you may be moving, buying a home, relocating. You may be seeing things differently in the home life. We also have reunions with this Four of Wands, right? This can talk about grateful togetherness. It is your soul tribe, expanding, hosting. The Queen of Coins, she's really wonderful at hosting gatherings at her home and barbecues and birthday parties. She's able to invite people into her home where they feel safe, they feel secure. Some of you could even hear news of an engagement. Four of Wands can be the card of halfway to marriage, a celebratory energy of something that you're celebrating, 11/11 energy as well. Could be soulmate. It could be celebrating moving in together. It could be a family, blended families. Four of Wands is also about communal achievements, other people appreciating your hard work. If this is a business, I feel like you've hit a big important, stable milestone within your business, within your home, within your relationships. Wands are very inspirational. They're very creative, very passionate, very, again, a lot of spiritual awareness and spiritual energy behind it. So I feel like this started from, an intuitive thought. And now you have it. And that's what you're celebrating here. So this is really beautiful. There could be freedom involved, which we've been talking about. Liberating yourself, coming together in a way that you never thought possible. For others of you, you may be part of a military family and you maybe have some sort of reunification. Maybe you have a child in the military and they're coming home. Okay, someone could be getting married. Some of you are relocating to a different base or a different location. For others of you, I feel like you have this innate sense of freedom that you didn't have before, and it's quite beautiful. All right. Now, when it comes to health, of course, we're going to look at it from an energetic standpoint. Please see the disclaimer, see a medical professional. But I do see, because you have the solar plexus, again, digestion, intestinal. This can be constipation. It can be stomach ulcers as well. It can be paying attention to what you eat, stomach lining, antacids, acid reflux. Some of you may be gobbling down antacids as well, is what I'm seeing here, because sometimes the stuff in the stomach can get backed up. I'm also getting here probiotics, prebiotics, or healthy gut health is very important for you as well. Mid-back region. So some of you would really benefit from doing some downward dog, some stretches, or just opening up that solar plexus chakra in the best way possible. Even bridge pose. So a couple of them, again, downward dog and bridge pose can really help open, if you're familiar with yoga, the solar plexus. And then we also have crown chakra. So meditating more. If you're getting headaches, some of you may even get a headache because you're detoxing. If you're detoxing from alcohol or caffeine or sugars, yes, it can affect your gut and your head. There could be brain fog. Some of you are diabetic, I just heard. Diabetes could run in the family, or maybe you have this as well, or a child does. But I am getting here, dropping down to that heart space, paying attention to the heart health with the lovers. But the crown is about keeping that connection with spirit open. Trust is a big thing here, knowing that you are on your spiritual path. I'm also getting here foundation. So it could be feet, it could be toes, it could be ankles, it could be knees even, the limbs, the lower region, the area that keeps us in a solid, firm foundation. Make sure that you're moving, you're getting up and getting, adequate rest, but at the same time moving. If you sit for long periods of time, make sure you're getting up walking, and then vice versa as well. All right, so let's take a look at career, wealth, money, and income. You have some changes happening here around money. I do see here a gift. Some of you have been gifted either a home or a vehicle or a loan from parents as well, or from some sort of inheritance. There could have been a bonus. This is about reciprocity. It's giving and receiving. This could also be a financial support, financial aid, some sort of loan, grant, something of that nature. But there is a sudden windfall because of a generous act of energy out here, out in the ether, helping you out here. This is surprises. Some of you, I feel like you are gifting yourself to some downtime, to some vacation, to some traveling, to some adventure. You deserve it. And that could be you taking a little bit of time off. Some of you, there's a work surprise. You may also be getting possibly PTO time or paid time off while you travel, or if you're worried about it, although I don't see tons of worry here, I do feel that you're going to be fine. Because look at that. The tower is showing up here, which is about building your business, building your reputation, making sound decisions, gaining more power, gaining more authority or responsibility for some of you. If you work in a corporate world, it may have felt a little bit wishy-washy. I feel like there's more stability coming in the area of finances and career. Okay. There could be a promotion, a raise, or you just building up, climbing up that corporate ladder here. And lastly, you have the tree. This is a really beautiful energy because this is what you're working towards, financial growth, things coming to fruition. Some of you are looking into retirement. You're looking into, insurance benefits, 401k, or you're looking into your future. How much can I make? Where can I put my money? Where will it grow? Where can I invest? So you're asking yourself the important questions, but you're also living life right now. You're saying, I don't know where tomorrow's going to bring me. So I might as well enjoy today. And you may be deciding to make some moves now. Gift yourself with a few things now, because that Queen of Pentacles, she's worked for it. She's worked hard, but she also is going to enjoy the luxuries of her success. So with this tree card, this is about abundance. It could be a family business, leaving behind a legacy here. It could be an outdoorsy job. Again, something with plant life, plant medicine, wellness, earth, Mother Gaia. It could be products that you use. Some of you are switching to greener products. I'm also getting someone's making their own laundry detergent. Could be making their own household cleaner, something of that nature. Maybe this is something you do for business, something that you sell. I'm getting here more organic or more healthy lifestyle. Some of you are switching, or you've already made the switch. It's going to come to fruition. You're actually going to save a lot of money down the road, even if it feels like you're putting a little bit of money into your health. There's an old saying, you can either invest in your health now or pay for your illness later, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing here, is you're paying up front for a few things now, which may feel like you're sacrificing or making cutting certain things out, but I feel like it's going to pay off for you. This is really beautiful, Cancer. You deserve this win or this success or this happiness or this joy. Whatever the celebration is with the Four of Wands is really beautiful. Now, when it comes to love, you have the retreat energy. So who's going on a retreat? This could be a beautiful, like London or France. It could be cozying up on the beach in a hammock as well. I do feel for some of you, there's a honeymoon, a second honeymoon if you are in a relationship. For others of you, this could even be, again, a soulness, wellness retreat. You may meet someone because you do have, it's time to disconnect from the world. But at the same time, I feel like you're actually connecting. So even you may be disconnecting from responsibilities and disconnecting from the everyday mundane, the healing, the overthinking, all that, and you're actually stepping into this new adventure. But it may be retreating, stepping away in order for you to have those actualizations. We have some movement happening in love very soon for you. For those of you that are looking, I feel like you're moving forward. There is a new opportunity here available to you. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Absolutely. This is happening here. I feel September, October is a big movement, big shift here for you, especially because you go from the Four of Swords to the Six of Swords, and I feel there's celebratory energy here. So you're moving on from something that's been a little bit salty, if you will. Love yourself first and foremost, right? We must love ourselves. I don't know if I agree. I don't think I agree with the old saying, if you can't love anybody else unless you love yourself. I feel like our heart is big enough to love. And we see this happen actually all the time, where someone gives 90%, they have a huge heart and they give it to everyone else, but sometimes they neglect their own self. I feel like, yes, what we put out there, we attract, but I feel like it's time to focus all that love that you put out there, Cancer, into the world or into your job or into external things. It's time for you to point that back at you and soak up a little bit of that love that you dish out so freely. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. Some of you could even be, I'm getting spa, pampering. Some of you, this is cosmetology, making yourself look beautiful, making other people look beautiful. This could be a retreat where you get women together or get men together and you just take care of each other, and it feels good. It feels good. So really beautiful coming in here. All right, Cancer, soul's truth. How can you deepen your trust right now? And that's interesting because we did get that crown chakra showing up here with the Lovers. And so there may have been a situation, again, as we talked about in the past, that just caused you to second guess your higher self, your spirituality, a relationship, a job. It says trust, surrender. Let go of the wheel, Cancer. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust so fully in yourself so you can deepen your trust in others, because trust creates safety. And when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, let go and trust. And that's what your whole reading is about, is letting go, moving towards that trust, moving towards a deepening of maybe your spiritual awareness, your spiritual connection, a deepening of intimacy as well with yourself, with others. It says, let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Absolutely. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone, which I love. But in order to step outside of your comfort zone, it takes an instrumental amount of trust. And I feel like you have it available here. All right. Now at this time, Cancer, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus, the belly area. Nice big breath in. Hold it as long as you can and release through the mouth. And I want you to take one more deep breath in from that solar plexus. And as you release, I want you to tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky, maybe swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, one right beside you, or one that's crossed your path in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you have to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below this video. And I personally, Cancer, will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, I'm loving your animals here. First off, you have swan spirit. Some of you may have seen a crane, a flamingo, or a very large bird is what I'm getting here for some of you as well. You may be 60 years old. You may be born on the 10th or the 11th. Some of you are also life path 11, also 2. Okay, some of you may be in 11 or 2 personal year, but we also have 11, which is that 4 of wands. So we have triple, quadruple, 4, 11, 11 energy. That may be something you're seeing more often than not. And it says, Swan Spirit says it's time for a deep dive. Yeah, it's a time to get in deep, go on a soul level, do some discovering, do some deep soul searching here. You're on your way towards success, and I feel like there's sweet results below the surface here. Next, you have butterfly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have the 11 showing up here. And I thought there was another 11. That's why I got all excited. But you do have here a lot of one energy. And ones are about new beginnings, leadership. It's about courage. Ones are about gifts as well. And you have that gift showing up here. So, and the ace of coins. So a lot of synchronicities happening here for you. Some of you may also have a butterfly tattoo, is what I just heard. A butterfly tattoo. Now, you may also have footprints in a butterfly tattoo or around it. A lot of you are going through death and rebirth, but it says transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you're going through this transformational healing process and you're ascending, and now you have this new opportunity ahead to adventure, to be on this quest, a spiritual quest towards something that's beyond, just beyond, something you couldn't even imagine. But it's better than what you could have even put into words or into a concept here. And next and lastly, you have buffalo. The abundant universe will provide. This is like the Wheel of Fortune as well, card 10. So it is a turning point in your life. This is about good luck, fate, destiny, fortune, chance, all meeting and blowing up in a big way, saying, Cancer, are you ready for what's coming? because this wheel is spinning and it's time for you to hop on board, because where we're going is beautiful. And I feel like it's time for you to step out of that comfort zone and embrace this new beginning. And last but not least, Cancer, you have the Truth Be Told card 14. 14 is the Temperance. And I feel like you've learned how to temper your emotions. You've learned to balance them more so, because just like a toddler, right? Toddler or baby screams and screams and screams sometimes, or cries, because that's how they know to get, fed or to get their diaper changed. They don't know any better. That's how they start out. So as we evolve, as we age, as we gain more experience, we tend to be able to vocalize and ask for what we want, but we go through stages. And with this Truth Be Told, this is all about honesty. And I feel like you are coming to the stage of your life where no BS. You don't want BS, right? You've dealt with that in the past. This is about accepting things at face value, maybe even coming out of denial. It's the willingness to be transparent. It's about communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. So yeah, there's someone's truth and then there's your truth, right? So it's not necessarily a struggle of which truth is truer. This is about you being honest with you. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud. And was I getting some throat chakra, some communication here for you? But this is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communications with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender is what is peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion. That is what will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles, which is great. Yeah, we're all gloriously flawed. We all are having this divine experience here, right? We're souls having this human experience, and we're going to make mistakes and we're going to fall, but we're going to get up and walk again. We're going to learn. So I feel like you're going through a very pivotal stage in your growth, in your quest here on earth. And it's important for you to listen to what people have to say when it comes to relationships, because they're going to tell you who they are real quickly. This card calls for you to engage in heartfelt, open communications. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. So many times we put so much of what we need onto our partners, but we have to remember our partners shouldn't be our therapist, our mom, our dad, they shouldn't have the responsibility, nor should we put that on our partners to be all of those things. It's just not fair, and it's an expectation that will fail. I feel yes, it's wonderful to have that relationship where you can confide and that person can wear many different hats, but we shouldn't expect them to. It says no one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up till now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, Cancer. Speak your truth and listen. And this is also about honesty, dishonesty, right? Connecting, that source energy. It says here, if you're unhappy in any area of your life, we're just going to pause for a minute. Cancer, I want you to think of an area in your life where maybe you're feeling a little bit congested, a little bit challenged, or a little bit unhappy. Look for those signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. And some of you have such a big heart that you don't want to stir the pot, or you want to give someone the benefit of the doubt, or you don't want to speak up because of fear of whatever, right? Spirit is saying here, now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required. And we really highlighted that freedom. That's your ending cards here. Double whammy, 4 of Wands. Speak your truth, live your truth, be in your truth, and demand in a compassionate, kind way, but yet a responsible boundary way, demand the truth from others. And if they're not willing to be truthful with you, or they're not willing to respect your honor you and your boundaries, that's something you need to move forward into a new beginning, or walk away from. Okay, and we see that happening here for you. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Powerful month ahead. A lot of really great things happening here for you. I'm excited to see where this month leads. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button, Cancer. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Also, it helps the channel grow, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here today. I would love to see those power animals in the comment section box below. And again, if you're vibing with the energy here and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much, Cancer. Lots of love.